Welcome to Baz Travels.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
As we move towards the western end of the reflecting pool, the scale of the landscape begins to shift. This is the final stretch of the National Mall's Great Axis, and every step is designed to build a sense of anticipation. Behind us, the Washington Monument has become a distinct needle in the sky, and ahead of us, the Lincoln Memorial rises like a Greek temple above the trees. This specific walk is one of the most powerful experiences in the district. The pool acts as a silent guide, pulling your gaze towards the massive marble structure that anchors the end of the mall, symbolizing the preservation of the Union and the birth of a new freedom. As the pool ends and we begin to ascend towards the memorial, the sheer size of the building becomes overwhelming. This is the Temple of Liberty, designed by Henry Bacon to resemble the Parthenon in Athens, the birthplace of democracy. The 36 Doric columns that surround the exterior represent the 36 states of the Union at the time of Lincoln's death. Above the columns, the name of the 48 states that existed when the memorial was completed in 1922 are carved into the frieze. It is a house built of stone to contain the memory of a man who held a house divided together. The transition from the level ground of the pool to the stairs of the memorial is a deliberate architectural ascent. You're physically rising above the level of the city. As you climb the steps, the view behind you opens up to reveal the most iconic vistas in America. This is where the "I Have a Dream" speech was delivered, and as you look back over the reflecting pool towards the Capitol, you realize that you're standing on the very stage of where the American conscience has been tested time and again. The silence here is different. It is a heavy, respectful quiet that persists even in the middle of a crowd. Entering the chamber, the transition is complete. The sunlight from the pool gives way to the soft filtering glow of the interior. The focus shifts entirely to the 19-foot statue of Abraham Lincoln, carved from 28 blocks of Georgia white marble. He is depicted as a man of immense strength but also immense sorrow. His hands are a study of contrasts, one clenching in a fist of resolve, the other open in a gesture of compassion. To his left and right, the words of the Gettysburg Address and his second inaugural address are etched into the walls, serving as the eternal script for the American experiment. Standing here at the end of the long walk from the Washington Monument, the narrative is finished. We have moved from the birth of a nation to its greatest trial and its ultimate restoration. The Lincoln Memorial is not just a destination, it is a sanctuary. It provides a space of reflection on the cost of unity and the ongoing work of democracy. Looking out from the shadow of the columns back towards the water, you see the reflection of a country that is still, and will always be, a work in progress.
Good? Okay. Let me go up and
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.